gentlemen and graduates, welcome to this Birmingham City University Award ceremony. We will be opening proceedings in the next few minutes. Can I first make some important announcements and requests to ensure that everyone can fully enjoy the occasion? Can you please turn off all mobile phones or switch them to silent? We welcome you taking photos and video, but if you are doing so, please do not stand or block the view of others in the audience. We have more than 700 students graduating today, and each one who crosses the stage is important to us. Please do clap and cheer as loudly as you wish as your graduate crosses the stage, and allow other members of the audience to do so without distraction when their graduate is crossing. The ceremony is scheduled to last approximately 2.5 hours. In our experience, small children can become restless during proceedings and sometimes even a little noisy. If your child does become unsettled, can we please ask you to move quietly out of the hall in order that they do not distract other guests and graduates from their enjoyment. We have a comfortable viewing room where you can still watch the proceedings and tend to your child. Your nearest door steward will be able to direct you. Graduates, this is important for you. You have been seated carefully and in a particular order to ensure that every person crosses the stage in the right sequence. Please do stay in your assigned seat, and when you are asked to come out of your row and move round to the corridor ready to process, please do not move out of your assigned order. Our graduation ceremonies are formal occasions and do follow a traditional format. They will begin with a fanfare, following which the academic procession and the Pro-Chancellor's procession will enter the hall. At the end of the ceremony, once the Pro-Chancellor closes proceedings, could I please ask graduates to stand once again and for guests to remain in your seats until the procession has exited the hall, after which you will be able to leave and join your party to celebrate your graduates' achievements. Now we are ready to begin. Can I ask that everyone please stand as the processions enter the hall?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please like to be seated, make yourselves comfortable on this warm morning. It's my great pleasure to now declare this congregation open. I preside over this ceremony as Pro-Chancellor of the University, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity to participate in such a wonderful celebration of all our students' achievements. Without further ado, I will call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Philip Plowden, to give the opening address.
Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, graduands. As Vice-Chancellor of Birmingham City University, I am delighted to welcome all of you to this awards ceremony. You are all very welcome, but I want to start with the most important group of people in this hall here today, and that is the graduating class of 2018. Today is your day. This is about your success. It is about what you have achieved. And I think we need to start by congratulating you. And if you will bear with me, there are two other groups of people that I think we need to acknowledge here this morning. And the first of those is a group without whom none of what you as the graduating class have achieved would have been possible. And that is the staff across the university, particularly, of course, those who have taught you and have supported you in classrooms and laboratories and out on clinical placements, but also all of the staff across the university who keep us running and who have made your achievements possible. So, to the graduating class, can I invite you to give a huge round of applause for all the staff in the university. And just finally, but by no means least in all of this, another group of people without whom you wouldn't have succeeded in your journey. And that's the people who've been there to support you through good times and bad times, to encourage you, to believe in you, particularly when during your studies there were points where perhaps you didn't completely believe in yourselves. Your families, your friends, your supporters, your fellow students, everyone who has helped you to achieve what you have achieved today. And of course, many of them are represented in the hall here today. Can I invite the graduating class to just say a big thank you to everyone here. As you'll be able to tell, I am enormously proud of what our university achieves. And it has been an astonishing year. It's a year when, as a university, we celebrate 175 years since our foundation as the Birmingham Government School of Art and Design in 1843. And obviously, in that intervening 175 years, we've seen an awful amount of change. So this year alone, we've seen the completion of the move into the heart of Birmingham, both here in the city centre, but of course also in our City South campus. We've invested getting on for £300 million in new facilities, including the magnificent Royal Birmingham Conservatoire and the wonderful new facilities down at City South. And within the faculty as well, it's been an amazing year. And unsurprisingly, given I think what you as a group have achieved, given what the staff behind me have achieved, it's unsurprising that we have seen significant enhancements in our league table position, both for our health-related programmes and our education programmes. Our much-valued collaboration, which finds its form in the Defence School, has led to enormously valuable joint projects that we have been able to lead on in countries such as Zambia, and I welcome our Zambian guests who are joining us here today. It's important that as a faculty we live the values that we try and inculcate in you, delivering good across the world. And in both education and social work and in health, we've seen increased work out in China in particular, both with the British Council and with new partners out there. I barely joined the university in the summer of last year when I was invited to celebrate 50 years of speech and language therapy in the faculty, one of the oldest and most established programmes in the country. And again, it was great to see some of the alumni and indeed some of the teaching staff from 50 years ago. Obviously, teaching speech and language therapy keeps you young forever. I think we lead the way through our education provision in understanding what good looks like in our country's classrooms, something that is needed more than ever at present. It's unsurprising, given the strength of the health provision, that we saw a record number of nominations in the Student Nursing Times Awards. But above all, I welcome the fact that we now have the faculty gathered together in one place, down on our City South campus, which not only looks magnificent, but gives us those opportunities for working in a cross-disciplinary way, which is where we find the real meaning of the strength of the faculty, in the way in which education, health, and allied health can all work together. But it's been a year when there's been success across the university too, and it's particularly pleasing to be able to tell you that our graduates are the most employable in this city, with almost 98% of our students in work or further study within 6 months of leaving the university. It's an astonishing number, and it does great credit to you all and also to my colleagues behind me. I want to take an opportunity, just briefly though, to step back and to think about what I think university can and should mean for all of you. And let's start by talking about what we're wearing today. I don't normally walk around the campus dressed like this, or at least I don't think I do, and you certainly don't normally have these wonderful outfits and these very hot hats to wear. Why then do we dress in such a ceremonious way? Well, much of it is about our heritage. It's about universities reaching back into the 12th and 13th century as communities of learning. And we recognise through this clothing our unity as a community that commits to the values of scholarship as a way of changing the society around us. The clothes that you wear recognise that as our graduates, you remain a key part of our university community. And it's no accident that our mission as a university, the set of values that sets our direction, recognises that role, because it says that we exist to transform the prospects of individuals, of employers, and of society. And you are the agents for that change. This is a stunning city, and it's an amazing region to be working in. We have not only the big new corporates coming into the city, from HSBC to Deutsche Bank, but we've also got the astonishingly vibrant arts and culture scene that surrounds us, the Hippodrome, the Rep, the Library of Birmingham itself. And in the university, we have HS2 landing quite literally on our doorstep. We have the Commonwealth Games coming to our former campus in Perry Bar. And 2 days ago, we had the announcement that Birmingham was through to the final 3 shortlist for the new headquarters of Channel 4. It is an amazing place to be based. But this is a place and time of enormous transformation and change, and not all of it is going to be easy. The political context, the world into which you graduate, is nothing that we could have expected even 2 years ago. The impact of the decision to leave the EU is, at best, unknown. And this is where your education, what you've learnt with us in the university, is so important. Because research tells us that as a graduate, you're more employable. You may earn more, that in times of change, you are more likely to be able to adapt. But the research tells us so much more than that, because it tells us that as a graduate, you're more likely to be engaged with the societies around you. You're more likely to play an active part in culture, in politics, in volunteering, in short, in shaping the future of this city, this region, this country, your own societies. So let me offer you a thought and maybe a challenge. And it's very apposite in a ceremony in which so many of our colleagues from the Defence School are graduating as well. 5 years ago, the Chief of the Australian Armed Forces, General David Morrison, stood up at International Women's Day to recognise formally and publicly that there was a problem with harassment and abuse, both physical and emotional, in his organisation. And you can find his address to his troops online, and his anger and his shame are still palpable. But what's interesting is so much of his anger was directed at those who had stood by. Not those who had perpetrated it, but those who had stood by and done nothing, who had allowed the behaviours to continue unchallenged. And he said this, and I think it's important for all of us: the standard you walk past is the standard you accept. And I think that's particularly important because even though for many of us his world is a long way from us today in this hall, the challenge has got to be the right one. Each and every one of you graduating today has shown dedication and personal commitment. Without it, you wouldn't be here this morning. You're ready for the next chapter in your lives. And although you probably don't believe me, I can tell you that you will shape our societies. The future belongs to you. And as the great philosopher of our time, Spider-Man, always reminds us, with great power comes great responsibility. The responsibility to care for one another, to set the standards that you want to live by, to create the society that you can be proud of. And as part of that, it is your role to challenge us, to challenge the assumptions and the behaviours that are of the past. It will be your role to create a better future for us all. And that is why that line is so important, that the standard that you walk past, the standard you do not challenge, is the standard that you are accepting for the future. Now, I know that the skills, the capabilities, and the knowledge that you all have ideally fit you for that role. We, on this stage, believe in you. And today, you become part of our outstanding community of alumni who make a difference every day in over 100 countries around the world. You will always be part of the Birmingham City University family. So come and talk to us at the alumni stands so that we can stay in touch. And if you need help, now or in the future, remember that as a BCU alumni, you can still use our career service and our employment advisors. We will always be here for you. But to you, to the graduating class of 2018, I want to offer you my warmest congratulations. Well done, you. I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences, Professor Ian Blair, to commence the presentation of award holders, and on the Pro-Chancellor to receive the students. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, as Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences who've qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of Research Degree. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Black British and Black Caribbean Women's Trajectories Through the Wilderness of Subordinate Spaces, NHS Workplace, and Unfamiliar Places, Higher Education, and Autoethnography, I present Dr. Peggy Warren. I now invite Lieutenant Colonel Adrian G. Meredith to the lectern to present award holders from the Defence School of Healthcare Education.
Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Adult, Donald Amoa. Laura Arden. Hannah Beaumont. Hannah Gapper. Georgina Hagenbusch. Claire Earlham. Bakary Jassi. Leonie Jeans. Chico Monica. Eliza Miles. Claire Morant. Abigail Pocklington. Jana Lee Schofield. Laura Toby Cook. Melissa Wilkington. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Diagnostic Radiography, Cassandra Jenkins. This completes the presentation to graduates from the Defence School of Healthcare Education.
I now invite Professor Kevin Mattinson to the lectern to present the award holders from the School of Education and Social Work.
Master of Arts in Education, Damien Clark. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary English with Qualified Teacher Status, Tamina Ali. Taiba Begum. Saima Hussain. Afshia Iqbal. Amna Rana. Fatima Rima. Tasbih Sadir. Samira Sajid. Jodie Taylor. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary with Qualified Teacher Status, Samia Fiaz. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary with Qualified Teacher Status, Emily White. Masters in Teaching and Learning, Laura Davis. Postgraduate Certificate in Education Studies in Primary, Crystal C. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary with Qualified Teacher Status, Kirsty Alcock. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, 3 to 7 years, Suzani Abdi. Tasim Akhtar. Anisa Akram. Robert Brunton. Charlotte Bywater. Rebecca Denny. Patricia Fullerton. Shelby Gibbs. Mariam Gulzar. Layla Hekmoon, Mackay Howe, Farah Iqbal, Anissa Kamran, Habiba Kari, Nadia Kausar, Nareen Khan, Husna Kanam, Tahiba Khatoon, Bryony Maddox, Deanna O'Day, Shamina Parveen, Rachel Pender, Hannah Plaskett, Samantha Richardson, Louise Stevens, Rabika Suleiman, Fahima Yasmin, Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status 5 to 11 years, Sabha Afshan, Manazar Akhtar, Anisa Alias, Pavaja Azmat, Helen Baker, Sophie Beadmore, Alima Begum, Huri Begum, Hannah Bratby, Serena Chahal, Priya Chauhan, Verity Clark, Demi Dale, Kaylee Esthel, Yushra Fatima, Uzma Ghaffar Lodi, Rebecca Hardware, Tommy Lee Henry, Bethany Hill, Hannah Howell Lewis, Asim Hussain, Ifrah Hussain, Samina Hussain, Shamina Ilyas, Saris Iqbal, Arusa Iqbal, Sarah Isa, Aisha Jamil, Muhammad Jamil, Asad Jahangir, Sanjeet Kaur, Sarah Karan, Halima Lala, Lisa Lee, Amy Lees, Gwen Lillian McNaughton, Falak Naz, Kirsty Palmer, Serena Patel, Naomi Pearson, Justine Reed, Lauren Scrivens, Samira Sheikh, Arandeep Shoka, Bobby Taggart, Megan Thomas, Lukbir Verdi, Laura Walford, Louise Ward, Reese Waters, Sarah Webb, Natalie Williams, Atiya Yassin, Isbar Yasmin. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, Mathematics Specialism, Zainab Bibi. Kirsty Elkin, Mezabeen Kadar, Hannah Layla, Kiri Monksfield, Nikki Zaman. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, Special Educational Needs Specialism, Suad Ali. Samina Azmat. Sarah Duddle. Joshua Elliott. Natalie Mason. Aisha Parveen. Rachel Williams. Chloe Wright. Sam Wright. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, School Direct, Hayley Ball. Michelle Bailey. Paige Beardmore. Kira Burns. Rebecca Clinch. Rebecca Croton. Charlotte DeLacy. Charlotte Dowen. Kirsten Eagle. James Fleet. Lena Forsyth. Joshua Gibson. Courtney Granger. Samantha Herbert. Eve Kennedy. Shakania Morgan. Emma Pierce. Harriet Philpott. Richard Rose. Jade Stringer. Charlotte Thompson. Lauren Triance. Hannah Watkins. Rebecca Watts. Susan Wright. Postgraduate Certificates in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, Coventry Skit, Julianne Burden. Aileen Coburn. Matthew Hancock. Kira Hernan. Justina Kruznik. Jamie Murray. Jade Peake. Claire Starkey. Claire Stubbs. Postgraduate Certificates in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, SCIT, Emily Burton. William Fallows. Faye Hill. Molly McWee. Katie Minto. Sophie Morgan. Catherine Nash. Samantha Price. Emily Pritchard Smith. Rachel Redfern. Georgia Stanley. Joseph Thornton, Alison Webb, Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Art and Design with Qualified Teacher Status, Rebecca Boff, Freya Clark, Karina Gouvier, Peter Griffiths, Kate Largan, Kiran Tasneem, Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary Art and Design with Qualified Teacher Status, the Colmore Partnership Teaching School Alliance, Harry Hussain. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary Art and Design with Qualified Teacher Status, the Arthur Terry School, Lucy Matthews. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary and Computer Science with Qualified Teacher Status, Matthew Adair. Samantha Applin. Anthony Beardsley. Tobias Redmond. Bara Sufar. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary Computer Science with Qualified Teacher Status, the Colmore Partnership Teaching School Alliance, Alaya Dad. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Design Technology with Qualified Teacher Status, Catherine Collins. Robin Fry. Hayley Gammon. Kiran Deep Hunjan. Jade Kasiri. Abigail Malcolm. Louise McIntosh. Abby Sheffield. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Drama with Qualified Teacher Status, Claire Drury. Jordan Lockett. Colleen McGivern. Natalie Rose. Jordana Wilson. Nathan Wire. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary Drama with Holt, with Qualified Teacher Status, Holt School, Whitney Crichton. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary English with Qualified Teacher Status, Holt School, Selina Akhtar. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary English with Qualified Teacher Status, RSA, Siobhan Gretton. Karen Deep Johal. Ryan Keys. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary History with Qualified Teacher Status, RSA Holyhead School, Karen Preet Kaur. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Mathematics with Qualified Teacher Status, Samima Akhtar. Salik Aslam. Yassine Aslam. Richard Breeze. Alan Clark. Felicity Dunn. Luke Ebanks. Maria Fiaz. Rebecca Hookin. Sabrina Javed. Noshed Khan. Bushra Mariam. Suad Mohammed. Annabelle Plumpton. Helen Prosser. Rebecca Robinson. Madassa Sadiq, Jasvinder Shergill, Aki Sikka, Hannah Wyatt, Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Modern Foreign Languages with Qualified Teacher Status, James Clawton. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Music with Qualified Teacher Status, Paige Fletcher. Nathan Jones. Elliot Lingard. Luke Robinson. Rebecca Spear. Emily Tung. Charlotte Weiner. Ellie Hopkins. Rice Purville. Postgraduate Certificates in Education in Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Kubra Fatima. Carly Gurney. Henna Pervez. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary Religious Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Holt School, Fatima Begum. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Science with Chemistry with Qualified Teacher Status, Mariah Asif. Yasmin Begum. Khadija Kahun. Irana Maria Pilat. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Secondary Science with Chemistry with Qualified Teacher Status, Holt School, Sadima Khatun. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Science with Physics with Qualified Teacher Status, Sana Hussain. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Coventry Skit, Samuel Palmer. Courtney Rounds. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Skit, Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Rachel Adams. Abby Bond. Amy Brooks. Rebecca Jinks. Nisha Josie. Heather Thomason. Amy Wilkes. Catherine Wilkins. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Skit, Shamima Akhtar. Emily Badham. Joe Berwick. Oliver Bradley. Matthew Bryan. Emma Cartwright. Jenny Cooper. Lauren Edwards. Elizabeth Franklin. Laura Groves. Victoria Jordan. Francesca Lee. Catherine Martin. Danielle Melbourne. Mitchell Miller. Rebecca Murrell. Shannon Perry. Emily Price. Katie Slack. Nikita Wasket. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Primary Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Sadia Abawaf. Noreen Akhtar. Rebecca Allen. Eve Alsop Buckler. Farah Arkwell Lewis, Bethany Arnold, Alexandra Asamani, Karen Atterbury, Anas Aziz, Kieran Barra, Kimberly Baird, Natalie Barber, Kira Bovington, Nadia Begum, Rafsana Begum, Salma Begum, Sarah Berry, Charlie Birch, Rebecca Blake, Gurjinder Kaur, Helena Brook, Melissa Brown, Martha Button, Ella Cadwallader, Laura Callagher, Emily Cambridge, Emily Cavill, Lily Chamberlain, Catherine Charman, Ellie Chester, Samina Chowdhury, Megan Clancy, Louise Clayton, Lydia Clements, Alicia Cox, Elizabeth Crane, Chloe Davis, Harry Davis, Florence Everett, Abby Evett, Abby Farrell, Katie Fox, Tony Foxall, Rhiannon Francis, Rebecca Fraser, Hayley Galland, Thomas Graham, Shauna Grant, Leonie Green, Maria Gulshan, Amy Hassel, Jake Hawker, Sophie Hay, Alice Hilton, Charlotte Hogg, Emily Hollins Davis, Emily Hollis, Bailey Hopkins, Benjamin Hunt, Mohammed Hussain, Iram Jahinga, Yasmin Jama, Harriet Jones, Amina Khan, Amy Lego, Claire Lewis, Alice Marlowe, Bethany Grace Martin, Sarah Masih, Sana Masood, Chloe McAvoy, Molly McKinley Oldham, Maya Mystery, Keely Moken, Chloe Moores, Tiffany Morton, Natalie Morris, Chloe Murphy, Charlotte O'Dare, Edward Page, Christina Peters, Harrison Phillips, Laura Piggott, Emily Potter, Rhea Pottle, Jordan Richards, Louise Roach, Gabrielle Rylands, Sanya Safir, Nicole Sanger, Charlie Schultz, Hafsa Shakkat, Erin Shakespeare, Jessica Smith, Rebecca Smith, Paige Sparrow, Hannah Spencer, Michaela Stewart, Victoria Story, Ranjit Suraj, Najia Tariq, Ivana Travers, Safia Valadis, Sophie Vasilevich, Samira Walele, Bradley Wall, Olivia Walters, Chloe Wild, Isabel Yeldham, Jake Yeomans, Marie Zorab, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Primary Education, Jessica Almagor, Nikita Bolton, Bethany Butler, Alice Hyde, Neela Mir, Daniela Da Costa, Felicity Taylor, Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Mathematics with Qualified Teacher Status, Faduma Abdallah. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary English with Qualified Teacher Status, Salih Azim. And this completes the first presentation of graduates from the School of Education and Social Work.
And this completes the first presentation of awards to graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confirm the title of Birmingham City University Alumni of the Year on Abed Ahmed. Ladies and gentlemen, Abed teaches secondary school maths at Holt School in Birmingham. He is one of a large number of university alumni working successfully as teachers, but his achievement is made all the more impressive by the fact that since the age of 4, he has had a stammer. You might think that this is an insuperable obstacle for a teacher, but Abed has not only proved himself to be an inspiring and successful professional, He has also set up his own stammer support sessions in school to help young people in the same situation. With around 1% of the UK population having a stammer, the average large school will have several pupils who would benefit from such support at any one time. His sessions have included drama and theatrical role play, interview practice and tips, and advice on how to approach people. But for Abed, this was just the start. He began posting tips and advice on Twitter and YouTube for other teachers, which ended up reaching a far larger audience than he had first imagined. He has since been invited to give a wide range of talks and media interviews about his experiences, including featuring in a short documentary film as part of the Amazing Humans series for BBC Three. We are not the first to recognise Abed's achievements. Earlier this year, he was shortlisted for the New Teacher of the Year award at the TES School Awards. He is moving to a different school for the new academic year, but intends to continue his work with stammerers there, and you can bet he'll be carrying on inspiring and motivating people, stammerers or not, throughout his career. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure now to invite the Pro-Chancellor to present the University commemorative pin to one of our Alumni of the Year for 2018, Abed Ahmed. I now invite Professor Kevin Mattinson to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Education and Social Work and call upon the Vice-Chancellor to receive the students.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Children and Integrated Professional Care, Fazana Ahmed. Anika Akhtar. Jemima Ali. Nosheen Begum. Sophie Bell. Jessica Benton. Kajida Bibi. Leah Campbell. Lauren Calvert. Charlotte Corby. Emily Dorr. Laura Heons. Aleem Hussain. Faria Hussain. Mariam Iqbal. Sarah Lambert. Carla Malin. Lisa Marshall. Famida Meyer. Charlotte Murphy. Ravina Nandra. Sabila Nassar. Anissa Parveen Hay. Dilruba Priya. Alicia Rosa. Anissa Sadiq. Sarina Sangira. Penny Shortman. Hayley Simpson, Ekaterina Shorokahod, Molly Ann Smith, Shanika Thompson, Taylor Vaughan, Sajid Yasmin, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Early Childhood Studies, Hani Ahmed, Rumana Akhtar, Aisha Amjad, Hannah Ansar, Athena Rosella Ancelotos, Nafisa Ansum, Chloe Beamish, Shahida Bey, Ranji Begum, Salima Begum, Tamana Begum, Ambia Bibi, Hamima Bibi, Amelia Rose Brown, Nika Chain Koi, Asima Chowdhury, Shannon Dunn, Halima Elahi, Charlotte Ferguson, Emma Friedman, Nicole Freeman, Monica Gonica, Voda Hafiz, Kelsey Hardy, Gemma Herbert, Halima Hussain, Felicity Jenkins, Holly Johnson, Haja Kalam, Mawape Kalumba, Lima Kosar, Mavish Mahmood, Tanya Mia, Maria Mia, Sarah Mohammed, Molly Morgan, Sarah Morris, Zanaya Patel, Samantha Pinches, Zoe Pins, Jana Kwazine, Terry Miranabati, Amanjot Sandhu, Kiran Sandhu, Nikita Sangha, Kumar Shakil, Nikki Tandy, Hannah Todd, Ruxana Udin, Rebecca Wallace, Kelly Walters, Saba Wasim, Kaylee Waldy, Natasha Sabea, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Social Work, Adetutu Adioti, Mohammed Ahmed, Ruxana Akhtar, Sadal Ali, Tasneem Askar, Ebony Ashby, Hayley Ashton, Jessica Barker, Paris Bar. Tasmia Bashir. Katie Bates. Aliyah Begum. Brian Benyon. Mariam Bibi. Razia Bibi. Kevin Brown. Amber Brettle. Joshua Bernal. Jessica Burney. Danielle Callahan. Isabel Cave. Angeline Chagwiza. Karen Chambers. Joseph Chari. Sophia Christodoulou. Siobhan Clinton. Abby Cope. Monique Cross. Loveness Dambutso. Ruby Davy Sharma. Neve Doherty Ingram. Katrina Evans. Hannah Farmer. Hira Fiaz. Harriet Saber Gascoigne. Louise Gaskell. Lauren Haywood. Angelica Henry. Jordan Johnston. Flavia Kennedy. Fakrun Kanoon. Paula Knight. Laura Mason. Natasha McCardle. Samantha McFarlane. Danielle McClinchy. Chanel Miller. Sarah Morgan. Davina Muzabazi. Kudzai Muaze. Danica Nagra. Michelle Ockwell. Leviticus Ogbolo. Tamika Plummer. Dana Ricketts. Susie Roadnight. Mary Raban. Denise Shangare. Nozipo Saibanda. Tibri Simkis. Noreen Sahal. Lucy Spedding. Rachel Speed. Lauren Stapleton. Jenna Stevens. Masuma Sultana. Shay Tipping. Olivia Turner. Nicola Vaziri. Holly Whitmore. Rebecca Whittaker. Esther Williams. And this concludes the second presentation of graduates from the School of Education and Social Work.
I now invite Claire Hartley to the lectern to award holders from the School of Health Sciences.
Master of Science in Health and Social Care, Marcel Shores. Master of Science in Public Health, Narinder Banga. Victoria Smith. Vicky Tolley. Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Ultrasound, Aman Defet. Postgraduate Certificate in Medical Ultrasound, Victoria McDonough. Postgraduate Certificate in Radiography, MRI, Bridget McNulty. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Diagnostic Radiography, Zakaria Abdullahi. Afaq Ahmed. Lucy Alderson. Elizabeth Alcott. Kadeen Anderson. Ikra Arshed. Emily Axon. Rashida Zugwan. Amy Barrett. Cormal Bilku. Lucy Blower. Joseph Campbell. Sophie Corrigan. Kelsey Cunningham. Rebecca Darlington. Ruth Davis. Rachel Delahunty. Fardoso Dini. Carla Doyle. Neve Dwyer. Gemma Jennifer. Victoria Goff. Halima Halim. Mustafa Hassan. Andrew Hawes. Hussein Hyatt. Megan Hyatt. Ghazala Iqbal. Zara Iqbal. Katrine Jones. Charlotte Jones. Shan Kang. Amaluk Kaur. Rafia Khan. Edmund Kundua. Louise Langston. Grace Leach. Katie Legg. Eve Lightfoot. Daniel Long. Humara Majid. Catherine Marshall. Georgina Meadowcroft. Cyril Mitchell. Suleiman Mohammed. Sophie Nesbitt. Hang Ngayan. Wakaran Nisa, Nupur Patel, Orla Radford, Oliver Reynolds, Tamar Shiva, Cameron Slater, Glenn Thompson, Cameron Tolley, Sophie Trott, Samuel Willits, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Public Health, Naima Ahmed, Natasha Dawson, Alicia Lashley, Adebayo Lawal, Dikra Mohammed, Hawa Noor, Rimsha Sahil, Mariam Zaman, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Radiotherapy, Lily Aston, Sarah Elliott, Anise Eubanks, Jodie Furby, Abigail Hanley, Megan Lariche, Supriya Singh, Hayden Taylor, Louise Taylor, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Specialist Complex Needs Rehabilitation Work, Visual Impairment, Michelle Shallons, Simon Lebet, Michelle Lofthouse, Susanna Luff, Sharon Packer, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Speech and Language Therapy, Fiza Atif, Sharon Bishop, Rebecca Burnham, Emma Corder, Kate Curzons, Beth Davis, Philippa Davis, Jennifer Davis, Millie Dobson, Sarah Downing, Laura Dwyer, Sophia Elahi, Hannah Fairbairn, Rebecca Fraser, Nuala Goggins, Robin Haig, Annabelle Hall, Georgina Hall, Alice Harida, Nicola Igo, Juwaria Ishak, Helen Jackson Brown, Elizabeth J, Lilius Jeffrey, Faye Jones, Anila Kadir, Rachel Leake, Emily Madison. Grace Maguire. Sarah Meatyard. Abigail Miles. Catherine Mills. Laura O'Brien. Megan Pearson. Kendall Penk. Amy Perry. Alison Phipps. Isabel Rhodes. Emma Rowlinson. Bethany Searle. India Sharp. Manika Shakara. Freya Smith. Georgia Smith. Christina Stapleton. Alice Swift. Fiona Walmsley. Kimberly Wickens. Sarah Williamson. Adila Ahmad. Angela Armstrong. Emma Ash. Diploma of Higher Education in Operating Department Practice, Suda Amatia. Barbara Colson. Khadija Sheikh. Diploma of Higher Education in Paramedic Science, Aaron Errington. Jamie Jones. Alexander Lawrence. David Lohan. Duncan Maitland. Jetta Mirren. Ashley Scott. Amy Tansley. John Woodward. Luke Wiley. Foundation degree in Sciences in Rehabilitation Work, Visual Impairment, Melissa Andrews. Aaron Boggett. Sally Janine Brown. Emily Godwin. Jennifer Gold. Jeff Hayward. Victoria Lee. Carol Lees. Caroline Pocock. Carla Rogers. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, Special Educational Needs Specialism, Ashley Sewell. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary with Qualified Teacher Status, Tracy McMahon. This completes the presentation of graduates from the School of Education and Social Work and the School of Health Sciences.
And this completes the second presentation of awards to graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. I now invite Leah Campbell, who has graduated this morning from our BA Hons programme in Children and Integrated Professional Care, to address the congregation.
Good morning. It is a great honour to be asked to speak to you today. A special day for me and my family, just as it is, I'm sure, for so many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. I dedicate this day to Noah and Nyla, my two children who passed away while I was studying at BCU. What an unbelievable journey these past 3 years has been. I am sure all my fellow students would agree that to make it to this day is an incredible achievement for us all. So well done. When I first arrived at BCU, I was nervous yet excited. As a mature student, I didn't quite know what to expect. However, in a short space of time, I soon realized that I had met some amazing people who I have built lifelong friendships with. I would like to say a special thank you to Alicia Rosser, Molly Smith, and Penny Shortman for all your support through some very challenging times whilst on my degree. The academic lecturers exceeded all my expectations with their consistent support and a passion for students to do well. I would like to say a special thank you to Rosemary Lowe, Marcia Swirewood, and Sally Andrews. Thank you. Their encouragement made me more determined to succeed. BCU has given me the tools and the opportunity to reach heights I could not have imagined. I feel equipped to thrive in whatever my next move will be, and for that, I am grateful. This day may mark the end, but in my eyes, I consider this as the beginning. It is time to go on and explore. We have all grown and developed so much over the course of 3 years. It is now time to go forth and put into practice all that we have learned. Let us all be confident in our pursuit of whatever is behind the next door. Although the bus has arrived at the terminal, the journey is not over. We must continue to be open to learning, developing, and understanding who we are in the world around us. No matter where life takes me, BCU will always be recognized as the place where it all started for me. As we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions, but we are also united as the class of 2018. A permanent part of our university's history. Congratulations to you all. I now invite the Pro-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Well, that was an incredibly moving tribute that must have taken a lot of courage. Please give Leah an extra round of applause. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been extremely patient, and I'm sure the time is approaching when you're thinking about that first long, cold glass of drink. So I'm not going to stand in the way of that for much longer, save just to add my own personal congratulations to all of today's graduates and award winners, to wish you all the very best for the future, whatever that may hold, and do enjoy the rest of your day in the company of family and friends. I now declare this congregation closed, and we'd be very grateful if guests would please stand and remain in their places whilst the stage processions leave the hall. Thank you.